Well, good morning from Iowa. It's 46 degrees. It's 5 o'clock. I'm headed out a little earlier than we've been going out in Nebraska. I'm going to be in the field with these gobblers, and with no foliage on the trees yet, I want to make sure it's pitch black when I get in there and get set up, because I'm going to be in the field they're going to pitch out into, and hopefully I can get one of them to break away from the group, come up there and check out the DSDs. So we couldn't be any more excited to get turkey season rolling here in Iowa. The birds have gotten very fired up. Last night they were gobbling their heads off on the ground, and then once they got up in the tree, they just kept gobbling. My dad was on a different farm. He roosted a couple birds that he's going to get in tight to this morning too, so it should be exciting. And we'll see if we can kick off season in Iowa the right way this morning. I'm all settled in here. I got a beautiful setup in this cedar tree. Got the decoys out about 12 yards. These birds are roosted right below me in the field here, right on the river's edge. All 5 of them. There's birds gobbling everywhere this morning. It should be fun. Stay tuned. I got one gobbler in the field on my side with a few hens. The other gobblers flew down on the other side of the river, but I've seen them cross it after they fly on the other side before, so I'm still in the game. All the hens are flying onto my side right now. There's a couple gobblers on my side, actually. And the group of 3 is still across the river. I would assume they're gonna come this way too. We'll see what happens here. those other birds just went past me about 10 minutes ago. I lost sight of them down here. And I've had a couple more across the river gobbling all morning. It sounded like they were getting closer and closer, but I couldn't see them. Well, I just caught a glimpse of one of them, and then I saw the other one. They're both heading this direction. They're gobbling back to me every time I call. And they look to be alone, so this could be good. If I can get them to cross that river, they should see the decoys up here. I'm gonna keep an eye out for them, but they were both headed my way. About 2 or 3 minutes ago, I saw them crossing that ditch over there, coming towards the river. So hopefully they're still coming. I see the other gobblers right on the other side of the creek bank. He's about to cross. I got 2 gobblers coming right to me on the opposite side here. I just couldn't get to full draw on that bird. He never got real aggressive. But this other one's coming straight out in front of me here. Well, it's pretty obvious who won that fight. That was pretty dang cool. Those two gobblers were both strutting out here. That single bird finally got close enough to that gobbler with the two hens. Made him mad. And they started going at it out there. One of them finally had enough. He chased him clear out of the field. Man, I don't know how many gobblers I've seen and heard this morning, but it's a lot. It's been fun. Hopefully my dad's having some luck. Pretty hard to beat for opening morning here in Iowa. They're fired up. I'm shaking like a leaf. All right, it's the evening of opening day here in Iowa, April 8th. And it's been a pretty interesting day so far. I got close this morning, had that gobbler in the decoys, and he got away when I was trying to draw my bow, or when I was getting ready to draw my bow. He walked out of the camera frame and then just started walking off, so I'm set up where I was this morning, except I'm a little closer to where these turkeys went to this morning, and where they usually hang out is up in this bottom timber to my northeast.
Usually they work back out right here in the evenings, heading back to roost. So when I was sneaking in here, I was a little late. I saw 2 turkeys run out of there, and they looked like gobblers, but what do you do? So there was a lot more than just 2 of them here this morning, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait it out and see if these birds come back out in this bottom tonight. I got the strutter, and I'm hoping that one of those toms will come out and they'll have a problem with him being over here with a couple hens. So we'll see what happens tonight. It's a beautiful night, a little windy, but not too bad, 70 degrees, and it's very nice out. So do some calling. Hopefully we can pull a couple gobblers out here and get one to commit to the decoy. So see what happens tonight. Okay, I just had a gobbler and a few hens come out on the other side of this waterway here from me in this bottom field. They're working this direction. I assume this is some of the birds from this morning that are gonna roost back here behind me, but I guess we'll see if the hens, the only way that I'll get a shot at him is if these hens cross that waterway. But it's a good sign. Those birds were back in there right where I thought they were. So maybe there's more that are gonna come out on my side, but I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. Okay, I've got a handful of hens and 4 gobblers out here right now. Most of them are not acting very aggressive, even towards the hens. They're out here pecking around and feeding. A couple of them have strutted a few times, but they don't seem too fired up. But I got one of them that's kind of walking my way, and the wind has blown my decoy. Almost half tipped it over, so I hope it doesn't spook them. But there is one walking to me right now. Holy crap. That was awesome. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just got done saying these birds weren't acting real aggressive or didn't even really care about the decoy. And one of them just broke off the group and started heading my way. He came right into the decoy, turned away from me. I got to full draw and just smoked him, dropped him right there. And then his buddies came over and got on top of him, but I could have shot another one, but Dad and I were talking about it, and I don't really want to be done in Iowa in one day, so I like turkey hunting too much. So, but those birds, they didn't spook for me, so that was incredible. Wow. I was kind of worried about this setup. I'm pretty open here, but the sun's behind me, and if you can just get one to focus on the decoy, then you can get away with it, and that one definitely focused on the decoy. That is freaking awesome. Opening day in Iowa. Wow. That was just awesome. Man, what an opening day. So cool. He came right up to the DSD here at probably 10, 11 yards. And I smoked him. He did not move an inch after I shot him. Well, that's one heck of a way to start off Iowa's turkey season. It's opening day, April 8th, and I had an incredible hunt tonight. This morning I hunted this field, saw a bunch of gobblers. They all worked back into this timber, and we've hunted this farm for years, and we know how they usually move through here. I knew they'd come back through here tonight, heading back to the river to roost, and decided to come back here and give it a shot. With all the turkeys I saw this morning, I knew I just have to find one in the right mood, and eventually he just couldn't take it anymore. He had to come over here and check out the old DSD strutter. So he walked right up to it, turned away from me so I could get to full draw, and the swacker did the rest. He dropped right here in his tracks, and that was just awesome. What a beautiful night, 70 degrees. Just doesn't get any better than that.